is the election season, and with elections comes one thing politicians absolutely love: freebies, or subtly put, welfare spending. Free electricity, cash transfers, loan waivers, and more. All of it sounds great for voters, but the bigger question is, who is paying for all this? The voters and the economy, of course. As per a report by MK Global, India could be staring at a fresh fiscal pressure cycle, and that is driven largely by state elections and rising welfare promises. Let's break it down. India's fiscal deficit, which is the gap between the government's earnings versus expenditure, is high already. As per the report, state fiscal deficits have risen by around 1 percentage point during election years since 2023, and that increase has shown little sign of reversing once the elections are over. The report says that the revenue expenditure surges ahead of the elections and stays elevated afterwards, meaning the damage done by welfare commitments is more permanent than you think it is. In contrast, Capex has remained largely flat, meaning new spending priorities are not translating into higher investments. Recently, the results of West Bengal and Tamil Nadu elections were announced. Actor-turned-politician C. Joseph Vijay's party emerged as the largest in Tamil Nadu after campaigning on promises like free gas cylinders, gold coins, and cash support. In West Bengal, Modi's BJP also campaigned on large cash transfers and expanded welfare benefits. So let's take that as example. As per the report, Tamil Nadu's commitments ahead of elections are estimated to add about 2.2% of GDP in additional spending, while West Bengal could see an impact as high as 3.4% of the GDP. Now, these estimates come at a time when the state's finances are already under pressure from high deficit levels and rising expenditure commitments. West Bengal's fiscal deficit remained about 3% for several years, and Tamil Nadu's is around 3.5%, Kerala at roughly 3.4%, and Assam close to 4% as per the latest figures. So taking all of this in account, trends suggest that the long assumed 3% fiscal deficit threshold is no longer acting as ceiling for states and is now becoming a baseline for parties. So why does elections make it worse? Well, whenever elections approach, states ramp up welfare spending, and this is not small money. It is a huge chunk of state budgets. Now, here's where things get very serious. The report warns rising welfare commitments could cloud capex, meaning less money for infrastructure, jobs, and growth. And over time, it could weaken economy's foundation. On top of that, economists say that electoral success on the back of populist promises is set to fuel spending raise ahead of key 2027 polls in states like Punjab, Gujarat, and UP. So, the simple truth is, while welfare schemes are politically powerful, they are also economically expensive. Because if fiscal deficit increases, inflation goes up, loans become costlier, currency weakens, and the ratings fall, and all of it affects you at the end. So the next time you hear about a freebie, remember, it's not free. Someone, somewhere is always paying for it.